been wanting to buy a semi-trailer for a very long time. And the reason why I haven't bought it yet was because I have had so many other expenses that I need to take care of first. I had a whole bunch of personal debt that I needed to get rid of. But over the past year, the entire 2024, I have been working extremely hard, and big props to my wife because she's been helping me out a lot with reducing the amount of debt that I have. Because as you know, if you want to buy some type of commercial equipment, whether it's a truck or trailer, you need to have good credit. And my credit was pretty bad. It was in the low 600 last year, and this entire year, you know, I've worked extremely hard, budgeted out, lowered my cost of personal living in order to get rid of all that debt. And finally, I was able to get a pretty good credit score. Like, I'm talking about the 750 plus. I think right now I'm sitting around, depending which bureau you look at, but somewhere around the 770, 760 for TransUnion, and all the other ones are pretty similar to that. But that is what you need if you want to get a low interest rate on loans from the bank. You're gonna have to have a good credit score, because other than that, expect to have a high interest rate, and they're already giving out like 10, 12. That's with good credit. So if you have bad credit, you know, expect on the higher end like 18, 16, somewhere around there. So take care of your credit score if you are planning to get a bank loan. So the thing that was kind of holding me back from buying a semi-trailer was because the prices were outrageous. Back in 2023, the prices haven't come down yet for the type of trailer that I was looking for, which is like new 5 years or newer. You know, you're probably looking at 30,000 plus. You know, it wasn't until this year when the prices started to come down. And even then, you know, it's still struggling trying to get a decent price range for the semi-trailer. So I was just waiting and waiting. I waited it out for so long. And now with my credit score being good, now is the time to start looking. But before I even started looking, I was kind of already looking, but I hadn't shopped around the banks. I haven't asked a bank yet. I was calling different places to get, you know, an estimate, to get information, see what I needed. A lot of places, they're gonna want 20% down. So if the truck is worth, if the trailer is worth $20,000, they want 20% down, good credit score, or have some type of collateral. Which I had my truck is paid off, and I was going to use my truck as collateral. But if not, you need a 20% down payment, which is what, about $4,000. So you need to have $4,000 down for down payment on a $20,000 trailer. So that $20,000 is on the lower end. So just imagine trying to buy a 30, 35,000. Those are like pretty new, like 2022 or newer price. So if you want to buy a truck or a trailer, right now is going to be the best time to buy it. Why? Because if the economy starts to get better with the new presidency coming in next year, the prices of everything is going to start going back up. They're not going to skyrocket like they did a few years ago, but I don't think they're going to go any lower from what they're currently at. So I'm telling you, if you want to buy a truck or trailer or any type of other commercial equipment, the time is going to be right now, because they're going to start creeping back up. So I'm leased onto a company, right? They're out of Chicago, Illinois, and I'm from Texas. And they were providing me with a trailer, or I was renting a trailer from them. So they were charging me $300 per week. So you're looking around $1,200 to $1,500 per month, depending how many weeks are in the month. But that's on the higher end of renting prices. And I've seen some places that they go even higher, depending on what type of trailer it is. So I do a dry van, and when I first started, I was renting this trailer from the company I'm with for around $200, and then prices went up, and they decided that they wanted to increase my rent too. But when prices dropped down, they didn't feel like dropping their renting prices either. So in the end, they are winning. So if you are renting a trailer right now, you need to go buy your own trailer, because renting is probably the worst thing you can do, whether it's renting a truck or trailer. that's only gonna keep you in this hole that of you're not gonna own anything. You're just renting and renting. You just giving money, and I'm sure the company I'm with, they love me. Why? Because I'm just giving them money on a monthly basis without giving any type of ownership back to me. So the name of the game is you have to pay off your truck and pay off your trailer. From there, you're gonna start seeing all kinds of cash flow, more profit, because it doesn't matter how much I pay down on this trailer, I'm always going to end up spending money on it. So I was renting the trailer that I have from the company I'm leased onto out of Chicago, Illinois, and I'm from Texas. But they're renting me a trailer for $300 per week. It is a dry van trailer, and so that comes out to be around $1,200 to $1,500 per month. I think I added it up all last year. So the total amount that I paid them to rent the trailer was around 15 grand per year. So, and the same trailer that I'm renting from them, they asked me if I wanted to buy it. And I've asked them a couple of times in the past, but the amount that they wanted me to buy it for was ridiculous. The very first time I asked them if I could buy it, which was sometime last year, they wanted to sell it to me for $37,000. It is a 2018 Great Dane trailer. So $37,000, like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna pass up on that. And I waited, I started seeing, I was checking, you always wanna check market prices, because these companies, like the mega carriers, they're always gonna give you a pretty high price, whether you're trying to buy the truck from them or a trailer. They're always gonna give you way higher price than what the current market conditions are, because they know they can get away with it. Because if you do it through them, all you have to do is sign a piece of paper, and they'll sell you the equipment. Sometimes they'll ask you for a down payment, but I've seen a lot of companies, they don't even ask you for no money down. So those are the companies you want to stay away from. So I know it's very tempting to just become an owner operator so fast, just like that, just by signing from one day to the next, from company driver to owner operator. But those are not the companies you want to do a lease purchase from. And same thing with the trailer. He wanted to sell me this $37,000 trailer that at the time I think it was worth around $30,000. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wait. And a few months ago, I asked him again, hey, I'm looking to buy a trailer, how much would you sell me this one for? And then he said $27,000 for the same trailer I had for the past couple of years. I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit more. And at this time, I was asking banks, I was doing market research, how much they were going for. And the trailer that I have at the time, just a few months ago, was going around between 18 and 20,000. And so he was trying to sell it to me for 27,000. So that's like 7 grand above market price. I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna wait it out. And out of nowhere, like a couple weeks ago, he called me up. He's like, hey, I'm selling off a whole bunch of trailer, bunch of equipment. Are you interested in buying the trailer that you have? I was like, I'm interested in buying a trailer. I've been telling you, I've been wanting a trailer for a long time, but it's just gonna come down to what kind of price it is. He's like, cause he was planning to sell a few trucks and trailers as a bundle to I don't know who. He said he already had a buyer, and whoever was gonna buy it from them, he was gonna have to buy them at a discounted price. So whatever market price is, whoever's buying it is gonna buy it lower. But he figured that if he sells it to me just right above market price, that he makes a little bit of extra money. And that helps me out, because I don't have to deal with the banks. I don't have to put no money down. So he told me, I'll sell the trailer they have for $22,000. So current market price for the trailer I have is $20,000. So he's just selling it for $2,000 above the market price. Just a few months ago, not that long ago, he was trying to sell it to me for $27,000. So I thought about it, and even though it is above what it's going for right now, I went ahead and told him, yeah, I want to buy it, just because no money down, and I don't have to deal with banks, and there's no credit report to my, or credit dings to my credit report. So I basically skipped all of that, and in the end I'm just out of pocket about $2,000, which he said he's gonna divide my trailer payments in $400 per week for 55 weeks. So within 1 year, I'll have this trailer paid off, which is an amazing deal to me, because I'm telling you, renting a truck or trailer is not the move. It's only for temporary basis. It's not for long term. So it is a 2018 Great Dane trailer. So you got some other ones like Hyundai, Wabash, and some like utility. You know, I would say Great Dane is probably the best one out of those as far as durability and how it's created. So I'm officially buying this trailer. So let's go check out the trailer that I have. You know, I just washed it, so it looks nice and clean. So let's go see. So I did a list purchase with them on this truck, 2016 Freightliner Cascadia, which it's already paid off. And now I gotta work on this trailer. So it has a tire undercarriage, which it becomes useful on trailers. That way you have somewhere to store extra tires. The only thing that I was not happy about this trailer is that it doesn't have any side skirts. So it still has some pretty good tires on there, and I've been watching out for them. I've replaced several. And this is one of the main things I wanted on the trailer if I was going to buy one, which is the tire max, which it auto inflates the tires to where they need to be at. You ever have like a low tire, you know, it can become problematic on the road, especially if you catch a nail or something like that, and you don't notice it. That can damage the tires pretty bad and the axles. But with that system, even if you catch a nail, you know, they're still gonna be at the PSI that they need to be at. So I think this came from a different trailer, because it is pretty worn out. It is rusted. It doesn't look like it was part of the trailer. So it's a pretty nice trailer overall. Some pretty good depth on the thread of the tires. But the most important thing you want to check is under the trailer, which is going to be your brakes, you know, your brake drums, brake chambers, all the lines, all that stuff, everything, which I call it the inside, the guts of the trailer. Which I've been keeping an eye out on the brakes. There are gonna be 2 sets of brakes that I have to replace soon, so that's already money right there. The front axle, it looks like they had some work done not too long ago. The brake pads were replaced, and brake chambers, and let me see what else. But you know, you gotta, if you're gonna buy a trailer or at least purchase a trailer, you know, you gotta know what you're looking for. You can't just go in there without knowing what it is, that if you're gonna have issues with them. Because look at that. Look at those brake pads, you know, they're gonna have to be replaced pretty soon. On this side too, I mean, they're just about done. On the front axle, they're pretty good. Like I said, they got replaced not too long ago. So these are just extra expenses that you have to watch out for. This after buying the trailer, which I just got had got the slack adjusters right here. I just got them replaced not too long ago. And the airbags, I mean, you just gotta make sure they're holding air and all the lines. That's just a few things you gotta watch out. All right, let's go check out the inside. So this is the inside. The inside is kind of beat up. You can check out the rails on the side. There's some that are damaged, like this. I mean, I've never really had any issues as far as the trailer getting rejected for things like that. But I mean, you can see that the roof has gone fixed before. And you gotta watch out for the floors, because sometimes, you know, some trailers, the floors be cracked. They got some holes or things like that you're just gonna have to eventually replace if you're not careful. Which I've had to fix this floor already on this trailer. I fixed this while I was at home. You can see the different color change in it. But gotta watch out for holes on the roof. Make sure it doesn't leak water through it. So you just gotta be careful with what you get into. But all in all, you know, pretty happy with buying this trailer. Like I said, I waited and waited, make sure it was the right time when I got to buy it, because they're gonna try to scam you. The thing that I hated about renting a trailer was that I had to keep up with maintenance. So if a tire blew up, or I needed to change the brake pads, or anything that came down to maintenance, I had to fix. So before y'all rent trailers, make sure to read the contract and see who has to take care of the maintenance, because that's gonna eat up your money. And not only that, when you finally decide to turn your trailer back in, there's gonna be maintenance costs. They're gonna want to charge you for everything. So there's gonna be wear and tear. They're gonna check the tires. They're gonna check everything inside and out, and they're gonna try to get the most money out of you, because they know that more than likely there's gonna be some type of issues with the trailer, and you're gonna have to cough it up, apart from the weekly rate of paying the rent. And you can try to fight it, say you're not gonna pay for it, but most of these renting companies, they make you put a down payment to rent the trailer, and they're gonna keep it. You ain't gonna get nothing back. That's gonna be it, guys. You know, watch out there. Be careful what y'all get yourselves into, because you might regret it down the road. Be safe, be careful. I'll see y'all.